fit in a container? Smash it, pull it into your heart, chew it up and eat it later. Mold it, scold it, with black rubber arms you can fold it. Patch it into time-honored labels, cause no one wants to be your friend. Past 7:30, dodge it, massage it, keep it well oriented, then dislodge it. Unearth it so it can take the place of me. Encourage it so it helps us all to see. Watch him, pull him apart. Can he fit in a container? Smash him, pull him into your heart, chew him up and eat him later. Molder, scolder, with black rubber arms you can fold her. Patch him into time-honored labels, cause no one wants to be your friend. Past 7:30, dodge him, massage him, keep him well oriented, then dislodge him. Unearth him so he can take the place of me. Encourage him so he helps us all to see. Tease it, eat it, feed it, keep it. 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 Watch it. Can it fit in a container? Can it fit in a container? Watch it. Can it fit in a container? Watch it, pull it apart. Can it fit in a container? Smash it, pull it into your heart. What if it turns out to be your savior?
Wow. The Once and Container. This is Whoosh with Simon Le Bon and Katy Krassner, coming to you on a very hot world afternoon. I've opened the windows in the hope that a stray bit of thunderstorm gets in here.
That would be lovely to hear. I'd be very excited about that.
Can we just talk about the Once briefly?
Yes, I would love to
because
talk
we've had
about
that
them.
track on before. We've had that band on.
That
before.
band on before episode 12 with the
yeah,
song
but
"Fear My Society."
This is they've got a great vibe, and it's just right for me. It's kind of I think to me it sounds quite 80s inspired or quite Kraftwerk inspired. Their music does. So you're always going to get that's always going to tick one of my boxes. You see. But I think that's just such a relentless opening track to get people in the mood for the best, well, not the best music on the planet, but some of the nicest music on the planet.
I agree with you. This song was released in February 2020, and I heard, especially in this song, much more than in Fear My Society, a huge LCD sound system influence.
Yeah, there is that. Who are also very, very 80s inspired, aren't they? I know. Yeah, absolutely.
But I really like that song. I was happy to hear them on the playlist again. And it's a great way to start the show. I do want to wish you a happy 2 days after Duran Duran Appreciation Day.
Oh, thank you. I know we broke records this year.
Yes, it was a mighty good year. It was very nice. Duran Duran Appreciation Day 2020. I think everybody enjoyed it, and I hope if you're listening, you played a song by Duran Duran. Last week, one of our bonuses was
"Oh, She Once Is."
That's right. I love that
Pretty good, huh?
song. That's good. That's good. You get to be the singer.
Yeah.
The singer.
Yeah, we're all very proud of that. Thanks for organising the Duran Duran Appreciation Day. I know it takes a lot of energy and a lot of people, and we really appreciate it. Can you hear that thunder?
Deuteronomy.
Thunder.
That is cool. It's cloudy here, but not thunder. That is cool.
We are praying for rain. Anything to cool down this town. It's so hot here. Really.
You know, when you hear thunder roar, you must go indoor.
Okay, that sounds like a good cue for another piece of music. We're going to play something now by Marlowe, L'Orange, Solemn Brigham, and Afro or AFRO. This is OG funk rock.
I forgot you carried a gun, but if you'd care to put it away.
Rockin' and rowdy, I'm walking the block around me. The confidant in the call, and you a coward of the county. Simmer down before I simplify. Simpleton said that I'm so sicker than syphilis symptoms. Ebola. I'm on a ball like I'm bowling, about to break the bank, bait 'em in, and you basically rhyming it like you freebasing. Get a free facelift, the final front for feeding them fake shit, bitch, nigga. You tryna stunt? Rap plenty harder, matter of fact, back up plenty farther. I go hard like Black Kenny Rogers. Mozart so sharp, I match any artist. No regard, no law, I slap many fathers. I am the captain now. Find out it happened how. Slide out after I double tap clap 'em, I'm dashing out. Strangle with lyrical barbed wire. Fro need not retire, cause I spit hot fire.
See me in the spot, ain't tryna get no pad riddance. I don't need the spot, just want the light that goes with it. Told me not to fall in with the light, there's no finish. Ever since they threw me in the plastic cold with it. See me in the spot, ain't tryna get no pad riddance. I don't need the spot, just want the light that goes with it. Told me not to fall in with the light, there's no finish. Ever since they threw me in the plastic cold. People slumber on me, only in the slum, they know me. I ain't touching nothing phony, get the rate for being homie. Rolling Stone to home, a little broken, but my people okay. No one know the time or place, but it's gonna be a cold day. Chip me off, I made the chop, I'm not my block, and still I miss it. Don't get cocky, gorgeous spot. My partner told me, watch the slippage, I can't save the group I got. Is this the prophecy or not? Skip my profit off the top. We took rap and made it pop. On the side, we from the lot. There's plenty ways to get you side. Quick to spot you with the light, but this is one I never swap. I get stronger out of spite, no need to know the chips I got. Keep them on the move to apply. Rush down for the bust down. Came in with the rough sound. Young leg kicking dust now. Show leg getting fussed out. Home base, that's a tough crowd. Same names in a dust pal. Be the same ones throwing trust out. Rain drought with the fuss bow. Same doubt looking sus now.
I see it all now.
See me in the spot, ain't tryna get no bad riddance. I don't need the spot, just want the light that goes with it. Told me not to fall in with the light, there's no finish. Ever since they threw me in the pot, said go with it. See me in the spot, ain't tryna get no bad riddance. I don't need the spot, just want the light that goes with it. Told me not to fall in with the light, there's no finish. Ever since they threw me in the pot, said go.
Dig what you're doing. I won't know you pretty soon. Got to try to improve your brain to see it clear. Forge your own chains. Forge your own chains. Maybe one more cigarette to clear your head. Today you're living, tomorrow you're dead. Consequences aren't always the same. A link, I think, you forge your own chains. Forge your own chains. Stick with it and believe me, you'll wind up sad. Stop it now, don't do it again. You see it's clear, you forged your own chains. Forge your own chains. Drown your sorrows in a drink. Don't hurt anyone. That's what you think. Your reason and your mind are getting mighty lame. I know you forged your own chains. Forge your own chains. Forge your own chains. Whoa, forge your own chains. Forge on.
Fabulous. That is D.R. Hooker and Forge Your Own Trains. We got a lot to talk about with this guy and this record, actually. D.R. Hooker made a vanity record in, I think it was the late 60s. And he found the best musicians he could, the best jazz musicians he could. And he made this record, and only 99 copies ever got printed. And most of the musicians who played on the record never ever heard the song that was recorded. It is absolutely, easily one of my favorite pieces of music ever. I love it. I just love the scope of it. I love the words. I mean, so today, the title of today's show, Whoosh 17, is titled I Won't Know You Pretty Soon, which is a line from this song. It's just fantastic that we have access to this music. Thank you, Spotify.
I just thought, I love wacky stories, and D.R. Hooker, Donald, he's a wacky story. He was a huge substance abuser, like many in the late 60s and the early 70s, and he made a complete change and went from sort of a substance abusing hippie to an evangelical Christian, which is why if you look at the cover of his album, which as Simon said only had 99 copies pressed, he looks like Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus with a guitar.
Jesus with a guitar, but truly looks like Jesus. Yeah. He had an entire album's worth of arrangements written, but he didn't have a band, so he put together some local musicians. And this particular song, Forge Your Own Chains, reflects on his battle with drug and alcohol addiction. But one of my favorite parts of his story is the album that the song is off of concludes with a backwards message. Like apparently. So if you play the album backwards, you hear this. Life is a mystery. Of course it's true. Look for the answer. Recorded clues. That's cool, right?
Yeah, very.
So very, Donald, good on you. Good on you, man. So it is an oddball masterpiece.
That's fantastic. Yeah, I think everybody should play this a lot more and make it more of a song.
I agree.
Draw attention to this fabulous piece of music.
I agree. Speaking of fabulous, should we take a fabulous question?
Oh, why not?
Why not?
Let's do it.
I've been putting out the word that we're going to do questions now at Whoosh Radio. There's three O's and Whoosh. WhooshRadio@gmail.com.
Is there and there's a exclamation mark at the end, right? It's
not an email
because
address.
You can't have those symbols and characters, can you?
No.
Thank you, Google, for messing with our name. Hey, do you know that I've been getting quite a bit of mail recently because Deep Purple have released an album called Whoosh, and people are going, you see, they've nicked your name. What do you think about that? And I'm looking at this album thinking, they can't spell it properly.
Nope, only two O's in their Whoosh.
Exactly. That's not the same Whoosh as I've got.
It's defo not, so let's not even. Here's a question from Jamie. I like Jamie a lot. Jamie is a cook, a chef,
right.
And she made a whole week's worth of food for Duran Duran Appreciation Day.
Blimey.
All these different dishes named after Duran Duran songs.
Oh, fabulous.
It's really awesome. Let's say hi to Jamie.
Hello, Jamie.
Jamie's the best.
How's your You Kill Me With Silence pudding going?
She had now I can't remember. It might have been Union of the Snake milkshake that looked pretty incredible. Yes, pretty incredible. She, of course, she has a question for me. But you can answer too.
While you answer the question, I'll think of more silly names with food. With Duran Duran songs. I quite fancy the Reflex milkshake. That could be Reflux.
Reflux. Well, if I drank it, it would be. Do you have a favorite song, Simon and Katy? Do you have a favorite song you like now, or have gotten introduced to or reintroduced to because of Whoosh?
Well, no, nothing's come back to me. I've got to be honest about that. There are plenty new pieces of music which I think are fantastic and could be getting up there in favorite songs. I think there's a track. What's it called? There's one I absolutely adore. We played a couple of weeks ago. It's what's it called? Oh fucking hell! Oh God, it's terrible. This is when you're looking for the songs, you can't find them. It was.
I can't remember anything.
I know. No. It's the song "You Got a Feeling" by Caveman. That's really fantastic. "Woo" by Remy Wolf has become a favorite of mine. I mean, there's all that fantastic African stuff we've been playing. "Wicked Streets." I mean, what a great piece of music. I mean, it goes on. If I just look back at the playlist, which, by the way, you can get if you don't want to listen to all the guff that Katy and I talk, you can just listen to the fabulous music. I know, sorry, Katy, but we do talk guff.
Better than talking trash, but you're right. We do on Duran Duran Spotify. We have a Whoosh playlist that just has every song we've played from episode 1 being the lost episode, but we do. And you can listen to it.
How's the best way to get to that, Katy? Is it through the Duran Duran website?
Just go to Spotify and type in Duran Duran, get their artist page, and you'll see the playlist on the left-hand side. I think that would be quickest, believe it or not. Fabulous. I think I'm going to say, for me, there's an artist on this playlist that I'm definitely going to start listening to. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing in the middle of everything?
Music came from outside. I was expecting another thunderclap, but music came. Isn't that unbelievable?
I really like Sudan Archives. I would never have heard of them otherwise. There's loads. I really like Zuzu. Wouldn't have heard of her otherwise. Prince Fatty. Wouldn't have heard of him otherwise.
Prince Fatty's just genius.
So for me, it's loads and loads. So thank you for the question, Jamie. You can follow Jamie on Instagram at The Kindness Kitchen and look at all her fantastic Duran Duran inspired desserts and foods.
Lovely.
Time
for some music.
Let's do it.
Did you want to do another question?
Yeah, let's do some music.
We got some quite a few slots for talking in this one.
Yeah, we sure
okay,
do.
we're going to play. This is one of the best bands to have come out of the last decade. They're called Foals. They've been continuously making great music. I don't think they've had the kind of recognition they should have had. They're very innovative. This piece of music is like fresh air on a day, on a morning when you wake up and you just feel that everything is different. Check it out. I think it has one of the best rhythm guitar tracks I've ever heard in my life. This is Foals and On the Luna.
Didn't I treat you right?
troubles done. You look back, you should be glad. No mean man, no must be glad. I said now, and let me kiss your love a little.
That was Darondo with Didn't I on this episode of Whoosh number 17. My goodness, 17. I won't know you pretty soon. Episode of Whoosh. So Darondo's been on our playlist before.
Yes, he has.
I'm trying to think. He was on episode 11 and we played the song The Wolf, but I don't know if we talked a lot about him. But this track, Didn't I, that you chose, really got back in the mainstream because it was featured on an episode of Breaking Bad.
Oh, did it? I didn't.
Neither you nor I have seen, right? Because neither you.
I haven't seen that. I mean, I saw a bit of Breaking Bad, but anyway, no, I think Darondo's fabulous.
Well, I did some more research on him because he's a repeat, and this is what I love. I'm just going to read exactly what it said. So he was from the Bay Area. He came up in the 1970s. He had a falling out with his label over money, and he left music. And during the time he left music through the 80s, he hosted several shows on local cable television, ranging from Darondo's Penthouse After Dark to the children's show Tapper the Rabbit. So he had a very varied career.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Yeah.
He hosted Penthouse and he hosted children's shows. But I like his ingenuity. He was also rumored to be a pimp. So Darondo is no longer with us.
He's got the jewelry for it on his record cover. That's for sure.
He does. I really hats off to you, and you wore many hats, Darondo. Hats off to you. So here's a question from a guy named Marcus, who I'm just going right into the question.
Okay.
If you could be a guest star on any television show, any past, playing now, what would it have been? I really love all the music you two are playing. Don't ever leave us, Marcus.
What radio show? What TV show?
Yeah, I know my choice.
Saturday Night Live. What's your choice?
The Love Boat, man.
You mean any not a chat, not like a chat show who has bands playing?
No.
Oh,
And
I see.
You were on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, I see. We were on Saturday Night Live. Yes, indeed. Okay. Well, I have to think about that a little bit. What show? You picked The Love Boat. Oh God, I'm going to go 70s as well. I'm going to go Charlie's Angels.
Oh, good one. I thought you would pick Dynasty. Or Dynasty.
Nah.
No, you're picking Charlie's Angels?
Yeah, a bit more action.
Oh, that's true.
Bit more action, a bit more hair.
Oh, that's true. All right. Well, I'll see you on the Lido deck in the Love Boat.
Oakley dokley.
Brian, who may or may not be my husband, put in a question.
Oh, yeah.
He'd like to, only for you, which is so mean because we're married. He wants to know what Simon's favorite Monty Python sketch is.
That's a very good question. Well, I can only really remember one off the top of my head, apart not the ones in the films, obviously. I like the one with the cleaners, the dead cleaners. But the dead parrot is the one that always springs to mind whenever I close my eyes.
Okay.
Or the cheese shop. That's very funny too. I like the cheese shop.
I don't really.
I'm going to pick the cheese shop actually.
The cheese shop. Okay.
Yeah, the cheese shop.
The cheese shop. Okay. So I don't know a lot about Monty Python, but I'll take your word for it. You know what? I'm going back to Marcus's question. If I wasn't on the Love Boat, I'd be on the Ricky Gervais version of The Office.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah.
I'd be good on that show.
You would.
I'd fit right.
in.
Yep, I sure would.
You would fit right into that, absolutely. Right, music, please. Music.
Well, our next track is called Home to You, and it's by a lady named Kate with a C, Cate Le Bon. And I was just, so no relation, no nothing. Have you ever met her?
Well, that's not her real name, is it?
Oh, I don't know. I
thought you did the research.
In my research, that did not come up, my friend.
Oh, really?
She's Welsh.
Have you looked at Wikipedia?
No. I don't go to Wikipedia though. I do my research.
I just do the most obvious.
Source.
I just do the obvious research. I just hit Wikipedia.
No.
And that's not her real name.
So that's a tribute.
I don't particularly think we should necessarily go to Wikipedia now to find out what her real name is. Cate Le Bon, not her real name. She's Welsh. She's a very innovative singer. She kind of leads a whole kind of school of intellectual thought and about music. I think it seems to me that I get that impression. Exactly.
You're right. Her last name is Timothy.
Exactly.
Who changes their last name from Timothy
to Le Bon? Well, maybe it could
she
be a tribute.
She must love you.
I don't know about that. You just don't know.
So.
I just don't think it's. I just think it's not. It's. We shouldn't speculate on the reasons.
Okay.
Do that. That's not. But I think she's. I've been dying to play something by her actually,
and
because she's and I finally found the one I wanted to play. So here it comes on Whoosh. This is Cate Le Bon and Home to You.
Home to you na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Good vibration, yeah. That's the positive vibes and we creating, yeah. The sounds that make you feel right, we keep it blazing, yeah. Forever shining this light, we keep it blazing, yeah. Boy, forever shining this light. Hey, thank the Lord, my cup is full and running over. All who never like we, I got love we know. Baby girl just text me, says she coming home, yeah. And when she reach it, want me fit turn off the phone. Turn the lights down low, turn up the stereo, yeah. Alton Ellis, Gregory Isaac, Dennis Brown. Have you ever been in love? No bad vibes can't stop this good vibration, yeah. That's the positive vibes we keep creating, yeah. Sounds that make you feel right, we keep it blazing, yeah. As long as we live in this life, we keep it blazing, yeah. As long as we live in this life, yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with melodies that touch your soul, no. They're acting like the people don't need it no more. Still when she hear that good music, she hold me closer. She groovy now, I know she feeling it for sure. She moved to me and rest her head up on my shoulder. Soothingly she tell me if it turn up the sound. Have you ever been in love? Now bad vibes can't stop this good vibration, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the positive vibes and we creating, yeah. Sounds that make you feel right, we keep it blazing, yeah. Forever shining this light, we keep it blazing, blazing. Forever shining this light, oh yeah.
Free Nationals there with Chronics, and Eternal Light is the name of the track here on Whoosh.
I love that song. Loved it. They're a band who are best known as Anderson .Paak's band, but then started to do their own thing. And thank goodness they did. They are pretty amazing. And I just want to backtrack to Home to You, Cate Le Bon, because I always pick, each week I try and recommend one video. And the video for Home to You, which ironically was directed by someone named Phil Collins, not the same guy. It is so gorgeous. It's like a mini movie. It gave me chills. Please go watch it. It's just about people who don't live like us. And it was filmed in Slovakia, and I don't know, it's just beautiful. That's all I got to say. It's just beautiful. Yeah, please do. So, I just loved Eternal Light, and I love Free Nationals, and I didn't know a lot about them, going back to another question, and I'm so glad I got to hear them. And they played at Coachella, and they've toured with Beyonce and Bruno Mars. Mm-hmm. Where is Bruno Mars these days?
On Jupiter.
He is. He's playing. I always say he's playing bar mitzvahs. Who knows? I love him. Where did he go? So
on holiday, a long holiday, because he worked really hard, didn't he? He played for.
He did.
Toured for about 3 or 4 years non-stop. 3 years non-stop, I think he did. And after that, and made records at the same time as well. I think after that, you just need a break. I usually need a year-long break after each project now. I insist on it. I say I'm not coming back for a year. Don't ask me. Don't call me. But after a 3 year tour, I probably need a 3 year break.
There you go. You'd get bored. We have a question from someone named Jeff. And
I love the name Jeff.
Do you? Do you know what Jeff backwards is? Fedge.
I think this is getting unfair. You might want to edit that bit later.
Why? What's wrong with Fedge? Okay. There is a line. Okay, so here's a 2-part question. There's a line in the movie Barbarella about Dr. Durand being from planet Earth. Yes. Did you consciously write a song called Planet Earth for that reason?
No. I did. When I joined the band, I hadn't seen the film Barbarella for at least 6 years, 6 or possibly 7 years. But I knew exactly what it was. Anyway, I joined the band. We wrote Planet Earth, Girls on Film Blue, all those songs on the first album. Planet Earth was really the first single that we wrote. When it came out, and about 6 months after it came out, or maybe less, I happened to turn on the TV, and there was Barbarella, the movie, playing at about 11 o'clock at night. I thought, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to see where my roots are at. And when it gets to the part where she says, I'm looking for Duran Duran from planet Earth, I went, woohoo! How perfect was that? Not only the name of the band, but the name of the first single in that line of dialogue. Perfect. Kismet. Meant to be, even. And then the second part of Jeff's question is, who gets asked more about Barbarella, you or Jane Fonda? Oh, I'm sure it'd be Jane Fonda. You think? I think so, yeah. You've met Jane Fonda. She's lovely. I like her a lot. I like her
very
too. Nice. Very, very fabulous.
I agree.
I think I should leave it there.
Okay. So tell me about the next track and how you came about finding young Mr. Michael. I'm never Kiwanuka. Okay, Michael Kiwanuka. I was checking out the entrance or the nominees for the 2020 Mercury Prize, because I thought that'd be a good place to look for new music or stuff that people liked. And I played some of the artists, and I played a lot of things I just thought were absolute no, that's not going to get on the radio show. No, that's not going to get on. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, this is great. So I think I'm liking I'm going to play some more in a couple of weeks' time. Maybe play something else next week from the Mercury nominees list. But Michael Kiwanuka has got an album that really hangs together well. The whole album is great, and so great. And he's got such an interesting take on everything. I mean, his rhythm, his sounds, even the look he's got on his album cover, for God's sake. When you have a look at this, it's so out there. And I just thought we had to have a little bit in Whoosh. Now, there was 2 songs it was between. One's called Hero and one's called You Ain't the Problem. Well, I can tell you now, we're going to play your Hero right in a minute, but You Ain't the Problem is going to be the bonus track tonight. And I couldn't make up my mind which. So you guys decide which one you like the best. But here comes the first one. This is Michael Kiwanuka on Whoosh with Hero.
Am I a hero? Am I a hero now? Am I a hero? Am I a hero now? Shoot me down. I love you like a barber. It's on the news again. I guess they killed another. alone. Speak no evil now. Now we go. No time to reload now. Broken people, they go where we go now.
All right, that was Michael Kiwanuka with Hero here on Whoosh. I hear so much great stuff, so much great influence in that piece of music. Namely, I hear a lot of Hendrix, actually. The guitar, the way it's played. I mean, I almost hear it. Just does remind me a lot of All Along the Watchtower, but I think the chords are pretty similar to that. But it's wonderful. It's
he toured
music, really great music.
Unbelievable. He also recently toured with Gary Clark Jr., which must have just been an amazing show. I could really, really see them together. So I am excited, very excited to have learned of him on the playlist.
Cool.
I have some more questions for you.
Okay.
Ronnie, and I think Ronnie is a lady because it's RONNI, wants to know from both of us what your hidden talent is that no one knows about. I love Whoosh. Thank you, Ronnie.
Hidden talent. My hidden talent is that I can cook a few decent dishes, and they're really good.
That's a good hidden talent. Let me think. What's my hidden talent? This is a good one. You know when you have a necklace or a bracelet and it's on a chain and you put it in a box or in a drawer and you take it out and it's all verstunked and not verstunked. I can get all those knots out.
All right, okay. You're a good deep verstunker.
I'm a good
I've got a few things I'm going to bring to you, Caddy.
Okay, I'm a good
because a lot of my drawers is completely verstunked.
Verstunked? Good one, Charlie. Okay, here's another one from someone named Kristen. Hi, Simon. I hope you and your family are well and healthy and happy. A question for you inspired by Nick and John's Instagram live chat on Duran Duran Appreciation Day. What is your most treasured possession? Thank you and the guys for doing all you're doing to keep us engaged during a challenging time. Love you, Christine.
It's a really interesting question. And I've got a little story to tell because I do have something that is sort of my most treasured possession. Many years ago, I was walking along a beach in San Francisco. I think it's called 7 Mile Beach because guess what? It's 7 miles long. And I was walking in the dry part of the beach and the wind was blowing. You know how the wind blows across, and it was pretty flat and it wasn't very duney. And I just happened to look down and I just saw the corner of a piece of, I guess, limestone or sandstone sticking out of the sand. And I picked it up and I looked at it, and one side it was nothing, and then I turned it over. It was like heart-shaped, a bit heart-shaped, and it had these 2 holes in it, and it looked like a snake's head. And I put it in my pocket, and then I got back to the hotel, and I used to burn joss sticks. Well, you probably call them incense sticks.
Oh, right, yeah.
Incense sticks, and I thought this might make a good holder for incense sticks. So I turned it over, and I could put 2 incense sticks in, one in each eye, and it became a little bit of a talisman for me. It became my lucky snake's head, you see, and I used to, because I found it, and I just thought it's so beautiful and I thought that is my favorite thing in the world. It is of no value to anybody else but myself. I absolutely love it. And then one day,
that story.
I haven't finished the story.
Oh, sorry.
And then one day, I realized I'd lost it. And I went searching through my hotel room. I couldn't find it. Went through all my bags. I couldn't find it. Went through my clothes, pockets, everything. Couldn't find it. And you know what? I thought, oh my God, I'm going to be unlucky now. I thought, no. I just said, but the other part of me said, no, but you've lost your favorite thing. I went, no, you know what? Things like that happen to teach us not to put too much value on material things. So I'm saying goodbye to that snake's head. And it makes me a stronger person doing so. And anyway, about 2 years later, I was going through some bags and things, and guess what? I found it.
Ah,
In the bottom of another bag that I never thought it could possibly get into. I was clearing things out, and I thought, I've got it back. It's amazing. And it became even more valuable to me when I got it back. But it's something now that I wouldn't mind if I never saw it again, because it taught me the lesson. It's the lesson that it taught me that that makes it the most valuable thing, material thing in my life.
That's a lovely story. I really like that story. I'm not sentimental in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, you're not. No.
And I don't have anything.
You just like expensive things then.
No, I don't. My dad passed away last year, and I have his Rolex watch. And I don't know if that's my most prized possession, but I'm happy to have it. And I'm going to give it to my son when he turns 18.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I'm not really... I don't really care about things like that.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's not get down about things like that.
No, I'm not getting down. I'm just saying, I think you're, when I was a kid, I probably had like a favorite stuffed animal. I had an orange towel.
Yeah.
A hand towel that I took with me everywhere. I don't know
Thing
why.
is, you pick things.
Yeah.
Actually, there's something else I really like, but it's a bit of a liability. I've got a painting that was given to me on my birthday by Andy Warhol.
Wow!
On my birthday, I went to Mr. Chow's in New York, and he and Nick must have told him that that's where we're going. And Andy turned up and he said, "Here, Simon, happy birthday!" And he gave me this little, less than 1 foot square canvas of part of his camouflage series, and this is pink, blue, and yellow camouflage signed on the back in felt pen. And that I'm very attached to that because it's something very personal about it. The fact that he's Andy Warhol, and as great as he was, he actually gave me something personally means that, and it's sort of, I like it for all the wrong reasons.
That's not true, because you counted to him, you mattered to him.
And that's what it is. I thought that was nice that he actually noticed me. I never expected that. I never expected anybody to really notice me.
Oh, you're such a smush.
That's true.
I'm going back on my answer because in my bedroom, I have something framed. It's a handwritten letter by someone whose initials are SLB. And
slowly looking backwards. I know
slowly looking backwards. And it was part of the toast from my wedding. And it was a beautiful sentiment. And he wrote not the whole toast, but part of that sentiment. And it is framed with the date. And it is framed in our bedroom. And that is, if there was a fire besides my kids and my dog and my husband and my computer, I would grab that.
Nice to be there behind the computer.
There you go.
I'm honored. I'm really honored. Thank you.
It's very true. Christine, thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Christine.
Fabulous question. So I am super upset. I have some bad news.
No, what's happened?
We're at the end of the show.
Can't be possible.
It's possible, and it goes so fast. Number 17. Charlie, we've been doing this more than 4 months.
And it's amazing, isn't it? I think we're getting better at it too.
Oh yeah, we're good.
Definitely talk more than we used to.
We do. And if you go on am I allowed to say this on Spotify? Yep. If you go on other channels like Apple and Deezer and Pandora, there are commercials for Whoosh now. Did you know? Really? Did you know that?
I had no idea.
Featuring Simon. I'm the silent partner in the commercial.
Fabulous.
So go look for those. So I loved I next track.
Yeah, me too. We can talk about it. No. I just picked it because it sounded good. I like it. I like it because it sounds like a gang getting together and writing a piece of music together. And that's exactly what it is, because it's not just one artist. It's Better Oblivion Community Center with Phoebe Bridgers, and I think his name is Connor Oberst.
Correct. And he is better known as Bright Eyes. And
Bright Eyes. So it's a whole bunch of people making something together. It doesn't always work when you do that, but with this track, it really does.
I just loved Little Trouble. That's the name of this song. And then we're And then we have our bonus track, which you already know. And last week's bonus track was Adding Up by Parsnip. So we're just leaving you with all sorts of good music, people.
Okie dokie. Well, I can't wait to do this again next week. This has been a real pleasure. Thank you, Caddy. Thank you, anybody who listens. This is music coming towards you. This is Little Trouble from Better Oblivion Community Centre, Phoebe Bridges and Connor Oberst.
Hey, little trouble, what you doing tonight? I got a bad thought you can make it right. Fell on the concrete, I saw my mind. Got up, dusted myself off, now I'm ready for the fight. Not every prodigy can age that well. Not every mannequin can stand so fucking still. When everyone's gone, you're dancing alone. When everything's done, still working the phones. For lazy tailor readings on hot June nights, right next to that bodega's a neon sign. They tell you you were famous in some past life, but now you're just a regular Joe whose cover is blown. But tell me, baby, what's your biggest conceit? Is it that you did it or you did it with me? I can't imagine what the problem could be. You found one song that you like and you just play it on repeat. Not every certain death can be so brave. Not every psychopath can act so well behaved. What if the bomb just doesn't go off? Still playing that song, still dancing alone. For clumsy ballerinas with dad's blank check, there's a place in Altadena that sounds perfect, where they'll let you be this one even with missteps, and clap until your body is sore. For now it's just a matter of place, right time, singing every little thing's gonna be alright. On some pretty college campus with skin so white, 3 chords and an expensive guitar. It's the luck of the draw. Found a place to blind your darkness with bright strobe lights. No cops, no fire marshals can dance all night. With the sad doppelganger, you look just like your heart breaks, not your own anymore. I tell you that I love you, I scream it twice. You ask over the music, I hear that right. Yes, I swear I told you in some past life, right before they counted us off. It's the luck of the draw.
What makes you blind? I hope to find who I believe in. Get back in line, I can't deny myself. Show me the feeling. Oh, you got me wrong. If you don't belong, live in the trouble. Don't hesitate. Time heals heals the pain. You ain't the problem. I live the lie, love is the crime, it's you I believe in. No need to blame myself, no need to die, I'm only human. I'm done, you got to put me on, I know if you come along. Don't hesitate. Time heals the pain. You ain't the problem. Point the gun that you for fun, you are the problem. I try to help myself, you are the one, do all the talking. You got me wrong, I caught you falling, I hear you calling. Don't hesitate. Time heals the pain. You ain't the problem. I live the dream, I hope to be who I believe in. I used to hate myself, you got the key, break out the prison. I hope to never see time passing. Don't hesitate. Time heals the pain. You ain't the problem.